Erica with Erica Niece, and thank you for coming this evening. I would like to discuss landlords right now. And this time, I wasn't too long, made it back from California, and I had several nurses tell me that they had to get out of their place of residence because of the landlords were afraid of the coronavirus. I think it's a very sad thing that they would do that to someone. And maybe if if they let the lease run out, let the house sit for 5 days if that's your preference, and clean. That's all it is, cleaning. That's what the Lysol and all the Clorox and all that is for. And they tell you to do the vinegar and stuff. But to use your brain, my thing is, nah, I don't feel that the media is blowing this out of proportion, because it's real, because people do not listen, and I think it's more to come, and I think it's going to be bad for a while. But some things are sensationalized, and given that people are fearful, but this is your fellow man, and you're doing something like that, something so low down as that, I think it's disgusting. And to you landlords doing that, shame on you. Absolutely shame on you. The little girl, the young lady that told me that she had to move, she said, well, I have nowhere else to go. I mean, she was like from, she wasn't from California. So it's not like you just jump in another place a lot of times. So I saw a post of a newspaper did of several nurses being put out of their apartments. I'm sorry, I have the, oh, here it is, sorry. And I'm gonna read it. I made sure I made it big because my glasses keep on glaring, so I made it big so I can read it to you. It said that, it stated that the lady was an older lady. And so she wanted her to get out, her and her husband, apparently the husband, and they helped her and was shocked for her and everything because she didn't get out. But it said that they got an email from the lady, and the lady said that she commented, I don't want interaction or debate over this decision. I'm sorry for the abrupt notice, but given the situation, it's the choice I'm making to protect myself. Number one, I feel someone helped her write this. But number two, you didn't mention her deposit. You didn't mention the rest of the month that she did pay you for. So it's not up for discussion until you give me my money back, number one. Her being older does not excuse this behavior. And this is something, it's out of our control. But honestly, anybody using your brain, if you sit and think for a second, get away from this commotion, get away from the news, sit and use your brain. Why, in God's name, would I not dress out? Why would I not make sure I am shielded from this? For I don't want to take this home to my family. Why in God's name would I want to bring this to your home? The hospital made sure we had scrubs. So we weren't even working in our uniform. We put those scrubs on when we got there. We dressed out every single time we was in those rooms. Everybody watched each other's backs. And we took those scrubs off when we left that hospital. So we would not take this home to our families. How stupid do you think we are? I mean, you call it a pandemic, you call it whatever you want to. But why, in God's name, would we want to do that? Really. It's really sad. To the people on Airbnb that's still welcoming nurses, that's still written to nurses, we appreciate you. And I pray that they'll get to you. I pray that these nurses will find you. But to you landlords putting these nurses out just because of that, shame on you. Absolutely shame on you. God. But it's just sad because the young lady that was at my job, you know, with her sad face and I've got to find me somewhere to stay, she was distraught because she had actually been written from this person. She's hitting right up on a year, and it's just not fair. So it's bad. I promise y'all, I promise you, the news got it right. It's bad. These people on those beaches that's not practicing social distancing, that's who you gotta watch out for. That young man I saw on the news, well, I feel I'm fairly healthy. I feel I'll shake it off. I feel I really bounce back if I happen to get it. I pray that we don't see you in the unit. I pray that we don't see you fighting for your life in the unit. We have lost young people. My first day, I didn't have an assignment. They weren't ready for me. Because I was one of those that said, the news blowing this out of proportion. Well, honey, God put me there. Because I had to take a 31-year-old up to that freaking hall that tested positive. 31. And it hurt my heart sitting there watching him. Yeah, I was dressed like whatever y'all want to call us. I was dressed from head to toe because I was scared. And it scares me. The Lord blessed me to make it back home, no problems. And I am self-isolating myself because they say it could be up to 14 days. I don't want to take nothing to nobody. But y'all need to get these young people to listen. It's bad. It's bad. And to your nurses that's being put out of your residence, of your apartment or your homes, these houses that you're renting, I'm really sorry. And some of you landlords, please reconsider, because we don't want to bring this home to you. We don't want to bring this home to our families. We are doing everything in our powers to stay as safe as we can. Because we love y'all. That's why we're out there. And if we're sick, who's going to take care of everybody? We're doing the best we can. I'm not trying to be ugly to anybody. But please consider what you're doing, because everybody's life matters. And added stress of not having somewhere to stay, it's not fair to these nurses who faithfully paid you. It's not fair. But if you're that fearful, you know, please stop renting. Just please stop renting, because it's not fair. But to all of y'all, please practice this social distancing. And I know it's hard and people have to live and people are totally out of checks and stuff, and it's hard on everybody, but we're trying. Please look out for your neighbors. Y'all, it's bad. I promise you. It's bad. If the news is scaring you, I'm not going to say I'm glad as if, yeah, they should, but it's true. I'm sorry. They are telling the truth. We've got to listen. We've got to listen. Because on the front line, I am a nurse, and I'm trying. But I want to come home to my family, and I want to come home safely. Please listen. Y'all, please adhere to these guidelines. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for your time. And I do pray that y'all having a wonderful night. Thank you so much again.